President Joe Biden reaffirmed that he considers Xi Jinping, the president of China, a dictator during a press conference held after their bilateral meeting in Woodside, California. When asked if he would still refer to Xi as a dictator, Biden replied, "Well, look, he is. I mean, he's a dictator in the sense that he is a guy who runs a country that is a communist country based on a form of government totally different than ours." This statement comes after Biden faced criticism from the Chinese government for using the term earlier this year. In June, the Chinese government condemned Biden's remarks, calling them an open political provocation. During their meeting on Wednesday, November 15, Biden said it was a great honor and a pleasure to host Xi in the United States. In his statement, Biden emphasized the importance of open and honest dialogue between leaders and the necessity to avoid letting competition escalate into conflict. President Xi highlighted the complexities and challenges the relationship between China and the United States has faced over the past 50 years. He stated that turning their backs on each other is not an option and that conflict and confrontation would have significant consequences for both countries. While acknowledging the differences between the two nations, Xi expressed optimism about the future of their bilateral relationship, emphasizing respect, coexistence, and win-win cooperation. "I am still of the view that major country competition is not the prevailing trend of current times and cannot solve the problems facing China and the United States or the world at large," Xi told reporters. "Planet Earth is big enough for the two countries to succeed, and one country's success is an opportunity for the other. It is an objective fact that China and the United States are different in history, culture, social system, and development path," he continued. "However, as long as they respect each other, coexist in peace, and pursue win-win cooperation, they will be fully capable of rising above differences and find the right way for the two major countries to get along with each other." As OK previously reported, several of President Biden's GOP rivals criticized the meeting with the Chinese dictator before it even took place. 2024 presidential hopeful Nikki Haley appeared on Fox News a week before the meeting, claiming, "There's a lot of questions we need to talk about, but the one thing I can promise you is going to come out if they're going to have a conversation about the weather and talk about the environment and talk about how they're going to work together on that. He's not going to call them out on anything else," she continued. That's why President Xi is willing to meet with them. They're not scared of Joe Biden.